Good morning, CG. I'm Genevieve.
And I'm Ryden.
And we have your CGTV broadcast for Friday the 13th.
The New For You Club is a group of students who meet with and give tours to new students in the building. Nolan Canfield and Dylan Eberton take a look at the club.
Center Grove has seen massive growth in recent years. A new group this year, the New For You Club, seeks to accommodate this growth by helping new students.
Yeah, so New For You is a club with the intention of supporting students who come new to Center Grove. So maybe they come at the beginning of a school year, or they transfer from another school or out of state, and we just hope to offer them some support in some ways.
The student who created the club, Damaris Casillas, was new this year and noticed that there was a great deal of anxiety that came with a student's first day.
It was a huge adjustment, but the biggest thing for me was I didn't know anything. Like, this was my first year here, and I didn't really know that many people, so it was really it was scary. I think that was probably the biggest thing. It was really scary. I think one of the biggest problems was eating lunch. The lunchroom was pretty big, and I had nowhere to sit, so that was kind of scary. Finding my classes, the school here is huge, so it was pretty scary finding my classes. There's a lot of different problems that you probably don't think about.
Damaris felt it was her calling to help new students, so she approached Miss Gattuso, who was also new this year.
So being new to the high school this year, it was really exciting when Damaris brought this idea to my attention, because I relate in some ways to the things that she felt as a new student, the trying to get to know people and learning to navigate the building and just about the processes and the procedures and finding a good group and support people. And so it's been wonderful already seeing the students that have gotten that support through the help that the New For You students provide.
The club has already sprung into action, helping new students get used to their environment.
In these first few days back from school, have welcomed a number of students already, and it seems to have been really successful. Our New For You members are really, really excited to help out and introduce new students to teachers and friends and people in the building and help them get comfortable and adjusted to life here at Center Grove.
If you're interested in getting involved with New For You, contact Miss Gattuso.
Thanks, guys.
For most students, roller coasters are a part of a fun vacation, but for senior Alex Barsetich, they're a way of life. Logan Meyer and Ben Rosser bring an inside look at this hobby.
Roller coaster enthusiast and senior Alex Barsetich seeks to improve comfort for riders on roller coasters.
You don't want to go through a whole roller coaster uncomfortable, because the rides are already very intense, and so adding that level of uncomfort is just wouldn't make it as fun.
Barsetich has designed a new restraint that is more comfortable than traditional systems.
So this is the idea of this right here is a prototype for HLU. HLUs exist. They lock things like aircraft spoilers. Obviously there's a lot more pressure than this one I've put together here. But the idea on a roller coaster restraint is that the hydraulic locking is always going to be more comfortable than a ratchet locking system.
Barsetich's new prototype allows riders to adjust their restraint to any desired tightness. So
you flip this right here to lock it, and then you can't push it down, but you can still pull it up, but I still can't push it down. I can push it down a little bit just because this isn't completely sealed, because it's PVC pipe and all that. Obviously on future prototypes and future designs, I'm going to seal it a bit more. You can see the liquid getting on the rod here. And then we can unlock it, and it can move freely both ways again. And the reason for that is, if you're on the ride, you should always be able to make it tighter if you want to, but you should never be able to make it looser. Right, so that was the idea for this. I just have water in here right now. For the future prototypes, I'm going to use actual hydraulic fluid, but this is more of a proof of concept prototype.
The current prototype is not finished, but Barsetich seeks to solve these problems.
There still are challenges we need to improve. We have leaks in this prototype because it's not fully sealed, and then also if you were to lock it and then put a lot of pressure on here, it could just break. So I need to put some form of bladder or pressure accumulator on here. I also want to add another thing on here, another valve, so I can add and remove fluid, because right now it's sealed up and it's leaked, and I wanted to add more fluid, but I can't because I sealed it up. So that's another thing to add to this prototype.
Parsetich's teacher, Mr. Tarr, believes his prototype has really seen Parsetich grow as a person.
He has worked an awfully lot at home on his some of his models, but then once he has brought that in and demonstrated those how it's supposed to work, he's done a lot better job communicating with the other groups and with me about his design and how that's going. So primarily the communication aspect of things.
Parsetich hopes this project gives him an experience he can take into the future.
Well, I do plan to take my career into roller coaster design, although personally I'd rather focus more on the designing the structure, more of the statics, I guess, that kind of engineering. But this was something I could do simply, so this just seems like a good place to start.
Thanks, guys. That's all we have for you today, CG.
Bye.
Bye.